The number of exemptions from mandatory military service due to mental health reasons among South Korean celebrities has increased dramatically, sparking speculation, controversy, and heated debate across the country. According to data revealed by Congressman Kang Dae-sik from the Military Manpower Administration, MMA, out of 272 celebrities who are supposed to undergo social service, 50 have now been exempted. This figure equates to 18.38% of the total, a significant surge compared to previous years. This trend becomes even more suspicious when it is discovered that the number of celebrities who were initially declared healthy and passed the first medical examination, but were later exempted through re-evaluation, has also increased sharply. In 2020, only 7 individuals received such exemptions. However, this number rose to 16 in 2021, jumped to 36 in 2022, then dramatically increased to 46 in 2023, and finally reached 50 in 2024. A troubling phenomenon. Mental illness or system loophole. Military service in South Korea is not just an obligation, but also a symbol of national equality. There are no exceptions for most young men in the country, unless they have a truly serious health condition. However, the increasing number of celebrities exempted from military duty due to mental health reasons raises major questions. Is the pressure in the entertainment industry truly causing a surge in severe psychological disorders, or is there a loophole in the system that is being exploited by the elite? According to MMA data, out of 3,094 individuals who fall under the category of special military service, including children of public officials, athletes, and celebrities, 116 were exempted due to long-term suspension resulting from mental health issues. Shockingly, celebrities account for 43.1% of this number. In other words, almost half of those who received exemptions for psychological reasons come from the entertainment industry. This phenomenon has been further fueled by allegations that some celebrities may be using specific strategies to obtain military service exemptions. This issue reflects public distrust in the system, especially when ordinary citizens see how entertainment figures seem to have a greater chance of escaping this national obligation compared to ordinary citizens. BTS's Jimin and Jungkook. Will they be affected? Amidst this controversy, public attention has turned to 2 members of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook, who officially enlisted for mandatory military service on December 12, 2023. They joined the 5th Infantry Division's Recruit Training Center in Gyeonggi Province, along with their fellow group members, including J-Hope and Suga, who were present to see them off. As 2 global figures with immense influence, the public is now wondering if they will also face the possibility of military exemptions due to mental health reasons. Over the years, BTS has been known for their grueling schedules, high pressure, and constant media spotlight. Many other celebrities have experienced burnout and anxiety disorders as a result of similar conditions. However, so far, both Jimin and Jungkook have shown full commitment to their obligations. They have both undergone 5 weeks of basic training, and there are no indications that they will follow the trend of military exemptions experienced by many other celebrities. However, with the current evolving trend, it is natural for fans to wonder, will they complete their full military service, or will there be a surprise in the future? The entertainment industry, cause or excuse. There is no denying that the South Korean entertainment world is one of the most competitive and brutal industries in the world. The grueling work schedules, the pressure to stay relevant, the high visual demands, and the extraordinary societal expectations can be a heavy mental burden on celebrities. Several K-pop stars have openly revealed their struggles with depression, anxiety, and other mental health disorders. Many have also confessed that the industry does not provide enough support for them to manage such pressures. In this context, it makes sense if some celebrities genuinely experience legitimate psychological disorders and require exemptions from military service. However, the surge in exemption numbers has raised skepticism among the public. Why has this number increased so dramatically in recent years? Are there specific patterns in how celebrities are obtaining these exemptions? And more importantly, can the public trust the current selection system? public and government response when this data surfaced. Many South Korean citizens expressed disappointment and anger. Many argued that the mandatory military service system should be fair for everyone, without any suspicious exceptions. Congressman Kang Dae-sik has urged the MMA to tighten mental health assessments in the mandatory military service selection process. He emphasized that exemptions should only be granted to those who truly need them, not as a loophole for those who want to avoid national obligations. On the other hand, there are also voices defending celebrities. They argue that mental health is a serious issue that should not be underestimated, and that the pressure in the entertainment industry can have a real psychological impact. They urge the public not to immediately judge celebrities who receive exemptions, as each individual has different mental conditions. The future of BTS and public trust so far. BTS has remained an example of how celebrities can fulfill their mandatory military service without trying to find shortcuts. Jin, the first BTS member to enlist, has shown full dedication in his military service, followed by J-Hope, RM, V, Suga, and now Jimin and Jungkook for Army. The name for BTS fans, their biggest hope is that Jimin and Jungkook can complete their military service without excessive difficulties, both physically and mentally. BTS has proven time and again that they are not only responsible for their music, but also for their obligations as citizens of South Korea. However, with the increasing speculation and controversy surrounding celebrity exemptions, one thing is certain: the South Korean mandatory military service system is under scrutiny. The government is now facing a major dilemma, ensuring fairness in national obligations, while still providing adequate attention to those who genuinely experience mental health issues. Exemptions from mandatory military service due to mental health reasons among South Korean celebrities continue to experience a drastic surge. Recent data reveals that 50 out of 272 celebrities who were supposed to undergo social service have now been exempted, marking a significant increase in recent years. With increasingly suspicious numbers, the public is starting to question, is this purely a matter of mental health, or is there a loophole in the system being exploited by celebrities? A phenomenon inviting speculation. Celebrities who were initially declared healthy and passed the first medical examination, but later obtained exemptions in reevaluation, are increasing in number. From only 7 cases in 2020, this number has jumped to 50 in 2024. Why is this trend continuing to rise? Are there specific factors that make the entertainment industry increasingly dangerous for mental health? Or is this system being exploited by a select few to avoid mandatory military service? In this regard, there are 2 sides to the debate. On one hand, the immense pressure within the South Korean entertainment industry is real. K-pop celebrities have tight schedules, face enormous public pressure, and must maintain their image in front of millions of fans. Anxiety disorders, depression, and even burnout are common occurrences. On the other hand, why do only some of them utilize this reason to avoid mandatory military service? If the pressure in the entertainment industry is truly that great, there should be more public figures experiencing similar problems, shouldn't there? BTS's Jimin and Jungkook. Will they follow this trend? Amidst the escalating controversy, the public is now focusing on 2 members of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook, who officially enlisted for mandatory military service on December 12, 2023. Unlike many other celebrities who eventually obtained exemptions, both seem to be fulfilling this obligation with full dedication. However, with the increasing trend of exemptions, many are asking, will they truly complete their military service entirely, or is there a possibility that they will be affected by this phenomenon? So far, there are no signs that Jimin and Jungkook will be exempted. They have completed 5 weeks of basic training, and everything is going according to procedure. But looking at the history of how some celebrities initially seemed fine before eventually receiving exemptions, many are skeptical. Is there a possibility that they will undergo a reevaluation in the future that will result in exemption? BTS fans or ARMY certainly believe that their 2 idols will fulfill this obligation without seeking loopholes. However, Wild speculation on social media is unavoidable. Some suspect that it is not impossible that there will be a sudden change in their military status in the future. If that actually happens, how will the public react? Will there be a greater wave of criticism compared to other celebrities? A questioned mandatory military service in South Korea has long been known to be strict and does not grant exemptions easily, except in truly urgent conditions. However, data shows that out of 3,094 individuals in the special military service category, including children of officials, athletes, and celebrities, 116 were exempted due to mental health reasons, and celebrities account for 43.1% of that number. This significant increase has led the public to ask, is there a double standard in this system? Why are exemption are